Top of the morning, everyone. It's February the 8th as Bill sees it reading from a recovering alcoholic addict. And y'all know, with morning coffee. Shout out to Yeti. And Titleist, or Callaway. Oh my gosh. All right. Let's have a moment of silence for those still out there in pain and suffering, please. We're just having a good old time this morning. Thank you. Dealing with resentments. This will be a good one. Resentment is the number one offender. It destroys more alcoholics than anything else. From it stems all forms of spiritual disease, for we have been not only mentally and physically ill, we have also been spiritually ill. When our spiritual malady is overcome, we straighten out mentally and physically. In dealing with our resentments, we set them on paper. We listed people, institutions, or principles with whom we were angry. We asked ourselves why we were angry. In most cases, it was found that our self-esteem, our pocketbooks, our ambitions, our personal relationships, including sex, were hurt or threatened. The most heated bit of letter writing can be a wonderful safety valve, providing the wastebasket is somewhere nearby. Ooh. So my experience with the 12 steps and the resentments, my sponsor told me to do I believe it was step 4. Yeah, it's made a searching and fearless moral inventory of ourselves, and then admitted to God, ourselves, and to another human being, exact nature of our wrongs. That's step 4 and 5. So I said, yeah, man, I'm ready to do it, and so he sent me this little format to go through it and kind of write it out, which was nice of him. I was very blessed to have him do that. I like structure now. And I said, yeah, man, I'll get it done this weekend. So 3 months goes by and he comes to me and says, hey, Dan, you ever going to do step 4 or 5? And it was so hard for me. It was just, I guess I was scared. I didn't want to put it on paper, but once I did, I started crying. I started writing it down. I started crying, and all these resentments that came out on paper, it was unbelievable. It's what God was working in me. And then when I shared it with my sponsor, it was just another, I think, a spiritual awakening. I mean, it was just like the weight was lifted. I also cried then too. I'm crying more than I ever have in my life, which is amazing, and I love it. So dealing with resentments, you just have to, you have to uncover them bones. And then, and I know I didn't uncover a lot of them because maybe I don't remember them. And maybe I will eventually when things start coming out more. But I know it was a hard step to do for me. But once I did it, oh my gosh, the relief it was, I can't tell you how big of a relief it was. It was an important step for me to take to be free, where I'm at now. It was just it was amazing. So I can keep saying it all day long. But yeah, deal with your resentments. Take a moral inventory. Say I'm sorry to the ones you can. My parents passed. I couldn't say I'm sorry to them. But I've tried to tell everybody that I'm sorry for the ones I've hurt. I hope y'all have a blessed Saturday. Stay safe out there. I love you. Peace.